On this episode of Around the Wicket, the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Trophy Tour driven by Nissan heads to Africa as we catch up with Namibia's Gerhard, Erasmus and South Africa's Kagiso Rabada. Thank you to all the fans for sharing their world with us through the T20 Trophy filter. We loved all your submissions from last week. Now, let's kick off this African safari, shall we? Hello and welcome to Around the Wicket, your official ICC Men's T20 World Cup Trophy Tour show driven by the wonderful folks at Nissan. My name is Danish Sait and I'm your host. This episode, our virtual Nissan has arrived for a safari in Africa to see Erasmus and Rabada battle it out for the Book Cricket Championship. But before that, let's speak to the two gentlemen, starting off with Namibian skipper Gerhard Erasmus. Namibia's captain Gerhard Erasmus is his nation's highest run scorer. He was the player of the tournament at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup qualifiers, all courtesy of his brutal knocks against Singapore, Kenya and Ireland.
And that's his 50.
He could do no wrong in the tournament, scoring 268 runs in 9 matches and taking a blinder against Papua New Guinea.
A catch, one for the tournament.
Having led Namibia to their first World Cup appearance since 2003, Erasmus was awarded the ICC Associate Men's Performer of the Year. Watch on as Gerhard talks about the uprising in Namibian cricket, the pet talk from Jack Callis that inspired the Namibian team, and if he prefers a dog or a cat. Gerhard Erasmus, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Danish. Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's quite early, but I was so excited for the show that I already got up at 6 a.m.
Wow, that is some commitment. And talking about commitment, I want to know what's the commitment like from the team? How are you guys preparing for the World Cup?
It's going really well. We've actually managed to get out of quite a tough winter in lockdown and stuff, and now we're managing to play lots of games. We're going to Dubai a bit earlier for some more game time, so I mean that's the best way to learn and to experiment with our team is by getting out there.
To understand, who do you think gives you the biggest challenge in your World Cup group?
Well, obviously the first game is going to be a big challenge against the Sri Lankan team. I suppose it's our first World Cup game, so a lot of expectation. It should be good.
This is Namibia's first T20 World Cup. So I want to know how big a deal is it to you, the team, to the country in general?
Yeah, massive. I think for the organisation, it's massive because it puts cricket Namibia in the map. A very small cricketing nation.
Yeah.
And then also for the individual, for the cricketer, can put you on the map. So the excitement is coming from two sides.
If there was one retired player you had an option to add into your current squad, in their prime, who would it be?
My favourite's always been Dale Steyn for some reason. I just like that fire. Having a seam bowler like him lead your attack and, you're bringing that fire, I think everyone sort of follows suit. And as a captain, it's just an amazing player to have in your armoury.
So are we talking about the Dale Steyn with the nice cropped hair, or are we talking about the Dale Steyn with the headband?
The headband probably, because that's the one where the artery comes out. And that's the one I want.
Alright, perfect, great. Let's move on to our next segment then. It's called Questions I'd Never Ask. Alright, Gerhard, these are questions I'd never ask. Let's begin. You have a law degree. Does that mean your team expects you to make all the appeals?
I'm at cover most of the time, so I'm filing in the appeals every ball that hits the pad, yes.
Alright, perfect. Some of your most talked about innings are a 92 against the United States of America, 72 against Singapore. How does it feel to be a bully?
I think I'm a tall lad, but I'm pretty skinny, so I don't think people are that afraid of me now.
But when you score runs like that, I'm sure they're afraid of you.
I can hit a six.
All right. Right. So Namibia has a really high population of cheetahs, but you have a pet dog and cat. Where is your sense of adventure?
Yeah, the dog sleeps with me in the bed, so I don't know if the cheetah will fit in.
Cats or dogs? Which pet do you think is better?
Dogs, they seem to listen. And they can fetch cricket balls.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Our next segment, Gerhard, is called Fan-Powered Questions. So there are people from around the world who've sent in questions for you with a lot of love. The question is, what will be your message to all the Namibian players in the squad for the World Cup?
I think to go out there and be themselves, to express their identity. They've come to this level by doing that, so there's no point in changing yourself now, and that gives you the best chance of performing.
Right. Your favorite moment on the cricket field?
Probably the one where we actually qualified for the T20 World Cup. That was against Oman. I remember the last ball going up, and then we just huddled up. Just some emotions coming through. Probably that moment. Our coach, Pierre Brain and Albie, got some special messages around from ex-players. I remember guys like, say, Jock Gallas, to send in short clips of messages for us before that game, I think.
Yeah.
Things like that go a long way into giving you nice reassurance as a player, and it was special. So that was the night before. So.
The next question has come in from Anna_Mart_Rabbi. The question is, do you have any rituals before a match?
Funny story, that's actually my girlfriend.
That's your girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah, my rituals.
So you've clearly been keeping it a secret from her, have you? That she has to get onto ICC's Twitter handles and send in questions.
Yeah, she probably wants to know why I don't phone her before every game and after every game. So that's probably why she sent this message.
Thank you very much, Gerhard. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you. What I want you to do now is pick a book up and practice for some book cricket. You're going up against Kagiso Rabada.
The balls found thunderbolts. I faced one ball of KG in my life. He hit me against the fly pad and I ran.
Okay, I promise you, this time around you won't have to run, right? Because he's not with a real ball, you're not with a real bat. It's a book, but it's very important. It's the Book Cricket Championship up next. That was Namibia's Gerhard Erasmus, who is now off polishing his book cricket skills as he gears up to go up against our next guest, South Africa's prodigy, Kagiso Rabada. Kagiso Rabada is South Africa's bowling attack leader with 374 international wickets. He started his journey by winning the ICC Under-19's Men Cricket World Cup in 2014, where he finished as the leading wicket taker.
Got it! He's knocked him over!
Then, on his ODI debut, Rabada finished with the best figures by a debutant in ODIs, 6 for 15, which also included a hat-trick. He is not only the youngest bowler to take 150 wickets in tests, but is also the third fastest South African to reach the milestone. In this episode, Rabada will tell us what inspired him to be a cricketer, how much being an Arsenal fan has emotionally scarred him, and why he's become popular for his punctuality or lack thereof. Kagiso, firstly, welcome to the show. How are you, and how are the preparations for the World Cup?
Thank you for having me on the show. I'm well, thank you. Starting with practice in Sri Lanka. Yes, back to cricket again.
And what benchmark have you guys set for yourselves this year? What would be a successful World Cup for South Africa?
Obviously to win it.
Right.
I'm sure everyone is there to win it, right? So that would be a successful World Cup, is to win it.
Right, I want you to be absolutely honest with this, right? When it comes to death bowlers, who do you say is as good as you? I mean, if not better, at least as good as you.
Yeah, there's some real good death bowlers around the world. Jasprit Bumrah has been magnificent for India, also for Mumbai, and then you've got the likes of, Mitchell Stark was really good at the Yorker.
Just for fun, do you think a team full of bowlers would be easy to beat a team full of batsmen?
Yes, of course.
And you're
Easy.
saying it with a smile, and I'm assuming it's really going to be easy then.
Yeah, we should actually have a game like that one day. Exhibition match. Bowlers versus batters.
And who'd be the captain of your team?
If I were to choose anyone,
Yeah.
probably like Shane Warne.
Wow. Okay, so that brings me to my next question. If there was one retired player you had an option to add into your current squad at his prime, who would it be? And this you could choose from anyone in the world. One person.
I would go for Murali. Especially the shorter format. I'll go Murali.
You're the other person to ask for Murli in the team. Andrew Balbirnie wanted Murli as well.
He's a mystery spinner. I can't pick him.
Yeah.
And right now, in the conditions that we're going to play in at the World Cup,
Yeah.
that would be best fit.
I'm going to jump into my next segment. So the segment is called Questions I'd Never Ask. Alright, these are questions I'd never ask Kagiso. But I have to do them because they're here, you're here, and I'm here. Alright, so don't use your bowler strength to punch me in my face if something offends you, alright? So let's start. Now, I know you're a DJ, and Dwayne Bravo is the most popular DJ in cricket. Shamsi is the number one T20I bowler, and you are the second player to take a hat-trick on an ODI debut.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you love being number two?
At number one, there's only one way down. No way up.
Ah.
So I think keep everyone on their toes.
Interesting.
It's deliberate.
So it's well thought out. All of this is well thought out. It's planned.
Yes, 100%.
All right. Now, you're renowned for your selfless involvement across a variety of community outreach programs. So why would you be so selfish with all the CSA Cricket Awards?
Hey, I didn't ask for them. They gave them to me.
All right, interesting answer. Now, when we asked what Rabada loves eating online, the answer was everything. Being an Arsenal fan, can you describe to our audience what defeat tastes like?
I'll always be a gunner, through thick and thin. That's my answer.
Alright. Is it true that you can take a nap in any situation? How much of it do you credit to your team's performance?
Yo. Well, I haven't been taking any naps recently because the team performance has been really good, so no naps recently.
We have some more interesting questions for you. The segment is called Fan-Powered Questions. What is your favorite moment in T20 World Cup history?
I guess I think it was the opening game of the 2007 T20 World Cup in South Africa. Chris Gayle scored 100. I think it was the first T20 international 100. And then I think Herschel Gibbs scored runs there, and then we actually won that game. So yeah, that was quite a magnificent game to watch at the Wanderers.
A batsman from the past that you'd love to bowl to?
My idol, Vivian Richards.
What is your favorite wicket of all time?
So when I got a hat trick, the hat trick ball, LBW, I'd say that for now.
Awesome. So thank you very much, Kagiso. Lovely chatting with you. We're going to go and play some book cricket next. I hope you've been practicing because Gerhard has been practicing. Just letting you in on that secret.
I haven't been practicing.
It's alright. We'll just improv it, okay? Yes, and just take the story forward. Gentlemen, it's time to battle for cricket's greatest prize, the coveted Book Cricket Championship. Scotland currently leads this championship with 28 runs, and I'm very, very excited to see how you guys do. But before we start, here are the rules. Each player flips the book open 6 times, playing an over. The last digit of the even numbered page that you flip is the number of runs you score, which means 0 is a dot ball, and you can score 2, 4, 6 or 8. books are flipped alternatively. Each player plays one ball at a time. So, Gerhard, we'll start with you.
It looks like a 4.
Through, it's got for 4.
Alright.
41 over here.
It's 41 there. So then that's 0.
That's 0.
That's not a very good start, Kagiso.
No, not good at all.
What do we got? Oh, it's a 6.
Gone and done the distance.
Oh,
It's a 6.
wow. Oh, I think I also got a 6 here. See?
Oh, well done.
Here we go. Ooh, little 8.
It's a biggie.
Then I
It's
can
out of
make-
here.
Wow. Why do I have a feeling Namibia is going to beat Scotland's score? For some reason, I have this very strong feeling.
Ah, it's a 2.
And they'll pick
Only
up a
2.
comfortable 2.
Okay, it doesn't have a number, but this is a 9, so this should be an 8 on this side. Doesn't have a
It's a
number there.
biggie. It's out of
Right.
here.
That was an 8.
Oh, I got another 6.
Gone and done the
Oh, well
distance.
done.
It's a 6.
Well done.
Another 6.
Ooh, another 8.
No, it's a dot.
It's a dot. Oh, man.
It's a dot. That's 5. See?
So we're going to go... No, then that's
True,
a
it's
4
got
then.
the
We'll
4.
take the even number on the other side, right? If we had 5 on one side, that would be a 4.
Ooh, dealing in boundaries. It's a 6.
That's gone and done
Well
the distance.
done, and-
It's a 6.
I also got a 6.
We got a 6.
I got a 6 as well.
Well done, which officially means Namibia has 40 runs, and that straight away sends you to the top of the leaderboard. How does that feel, Gerhard, to be like on top? You've beaten South Africa, you've beaten England, you've beaten a bunch of people in this book cricket
I
championship.
know, right? A lot of test nations in there, so I'm very proud of myself, I must say. And I've always wanted to score an over 40, so there it is.
And Kagiso, 40 runs against you. What do you feel?
Oh, not great. I need to go back to the drawing board.
There's no love lost. Everybody still has a chance to redeem themselves, alright? Especially you, Kagiso. You have a chance here, alright? Because our next game is called Super Over.
We're going to a super over.
Now, the rules in this game are extremely simple, alright? I give you a topic and you have to go back and forth with answers to the question I ask until one of you fails to respond in 5 seconds. Alright? So, the topic for today is excuses when late to training. We're going to start with you, Kagiso. Let's go.
Traffic.
Dog bit my spikes.
Missed my alarm.
There was a low-flying plane on the highway.
There was no hot water. Geyser. I had to switch the geyser on.
I met Virat Kohli in a mall.
My brother needed help with his homework.
I got sidetracked at a festival.
My sister needed help with her homework.
My mom... lost it.
Come
Sorry,
on,
Casey.
Gerhard, there's so many
I
excuses.
love
Enough
training.
excuses.
I love training.
But
That tells me that he's on time.
Kagiso, well done. You're very good at these reasons. How many of them have you personally used?
Oh, none of them. 0.
You've always been on time for training? Always? Or you have different reasons?
No comment.
Alright. Congratulations on this win. You won the Super Over. So it's one each between you. He won the Book Cricket Championship. You won this. That's some great sportsman spirit there, right?
I think it's just two fellow Africans, we're not going to try and, just get too much on each other, see.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Around the Wicket, the African Safari Edition. Our virtual Nissan moves down under for the next episode as we visit Australia and New Zealand. If you'd like to ask our guests a question, get involved on ICC's social media platforms and we'll be sure to take the best ones up. I've been your host. My name is Danish and I'll see you next week.